Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I recently did a little bit of vintage shopping and I wanted to share with you some things that I found. So let me go ahead and get started. So let's see, we'll start with the books. I don't want to buy too many books because I really don't need any more, but I did find a couple of things that I couldn't pass up. This was a really great book. It's Making Sure of Arithmetic. This was an old math book, and I think it's from the 50s. And I liked it because not only it has just some, math problems, it's just got a lot of like nice graphics in it, but it's got some great color pictures too that I really like. And it's got some problem solving things. So all of these types of pages, you don't have to just think of it as kind of math problems. You can actually, kind of make them correspond with the theme of your particular journal. So if you've got, say you have like a food themed journal and you've got a picture like this of, carrots and vegetables and things like that. This would be great to put in that. And it's got the great color scheme and then, just the theme of the food. Even this one here, this would be kind of a fall theme because it's got the kids sorting out apples. So again, you don't have to kind of focus that it's math, but you can kind of see that the pictures can kind of work for the theme of your particular journal. So I liked all of these different, the pictures in here. And so let's see. There's some black and white photos too, some kind of drawings and things like that. So lots of different things in here. So I just thought this was a great book. It was in really good condition. So I definitely can use it for some of my journal pages. I also found this 1940s field guide to birds, and I just really liked the photograph, or not really photographs, but the drawings in here of different birds. And I like this owl picture too. I thought this would be nice for fall. Kind of incorporate that into a fall journal. I'm actually working on a fall journal right now too, so hopefully I will get that. It's a smaller journal, so I can pop that in the shop fairly soon. So I'm definitely looking for some things to put in there for fall. So I thought that was kind of fun, Field Guide to Birds. And then I found this work basket handbook. And I think this is like those work basket. I have a few of them, the work basket little catalogs. They're just kind of small magazines that have patterns for making quilts and things like that. And I have all different years. I have ones from the 40s and I have ones from the 70s. And this one is, I didn't even look to see what year it was from. Let me see here. Year 1953. Actually, somebody wrote it in here. So okay, here it is down here, 1953. So it's very old and it's mostly black and white photos, but I just really liked the pictures of the quilts, and then there were some other things in here that I thought would be good. It's got just some fashion things too. And just like, I like this look. If you're having kind of a ladies themed journal, there's this, kind of fashion model lady that's got the knitted shawl. I just thought that picture looked really good. So that's kind of nice to put in like a fashion journal or something like that. What else would be good in here? Maybe a cozy winter journal. You could have this page with the slipper socks in it. That's kind of fun. So lots of different options. Baby, there's a little baby theme in here too. So if you have a baby theme journal, this would be something nice. So I loved this. I thought it was in such good condition too for being from the 50s. This one, it was kind of one of those random finds that was just kind of thrown on a table. And I just thought it was so interesting. It's from 1980, the best of Weight Watchers magazine. And it's got all kinds of interesting articles inside, not just about weight loss, but about fashion, taking care of yourself. And they actually talk a lot about self-care in it, which is, kind of what everybody's talking about right now, making sure you're taking care of yourself. And I just think it's kind of funny, like even back in 1980, they were talking about that. you know, just making sure that you're getting enough rest, and they have like vacation photos and things like that about how to stay on your plan if you're going on vacation. But then they have some recipes in here. They've got, oh, I thought this was kind of fun, just kind of the beauty and fashion, looking beautiful. I just love these. This reminds me of fashion plates. I don't know if anybody remembers fashion plates, but it reminds me of the ladies that you would do the, like you'd rub the black crayon over them and then you'd color in their outfits and everything. I don't know why this reminds me of that, but I just thought it was kind of fun. Let's see. Just lots of articles on, you know, friendship and things like that. So I don't know. I just thought this had some great pages in here for, exercise too. Had some fun exercise photos too. So I just thought this was great. I love anything 1980s. And then I found these vintage paper napkins. And I have a lot of vintage paper napkins, but I feel like you can never have too many, especially when they're so pretty. And there are two different floral patterns. And I saw these and I thought of the journal that I'm making right now. That's kind of a romantic journal. And I really liked these purple flowers here. And I thought it would be pretty to open the napkin. If I can figure out where the opening is here. And kind of use it as almost like a little covering for some journaling inside. So it can kind of keep your journaling safe. So let me rip this. So it is quite delicate, but you know, you're not going to be throwing around your journal, that kind of thing. A handmade journal is, you know, you're going to kind of be a little more delicate with it. So I thought this would be pretty to kind of sew in the journal and then have maybe a journaling, like a lined paper inside of it here. And then you can kind of use it to lightly close off the journaling. And that can be kind of a little private area that you can have your own journaling. And it just has a pretty, it's just got this pretty floral napkin over it that I thought would be pretty. So I really like the purple, so I'll probably be using that. But the yellow would go really well too. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll use both. But I thought this was really pretty. I've seen people do collage with napkins too, and I do want to try that. So maybe I will do a collage page with some napkins as well, because I know I want to have a bunch of collage pages in my journal. Then I found these stationery sheets that I thought were kind of fun. They have old cars on them, and they came with envelopes too. There's quite a few sheets in here. The envelopes are just plain, but I love the paper because it's got kind of a yellowed look to it, but it's clean. It just has that kind of aged look. And then it's got these really pretty color photos of different 1920s automobiles. There's some blank sheets in here too, but I thought these were really pretty. And again, even though it's car themed, the theme of the paper, like this one is ready for an autumn spin, would be perfect for a fall journal. So again, I'm probably going to put one of these aside to put in the fall journal that I'm making, because I think that would be really pretty. And let's see. There's just a couple of different styles. This one looks kind of, let's see, from the golden days. This almost has like a haunted house look. You might even be able to use that for a Halloween journal. So I may put a few of these sheets in my Etsy shop too, because I have so many. So this might be kind of fun for some journaling. So there's plenty here, so I think that'll be great. And then, let's see, one more thing. I found a couple of piles of vintage buttons, and they were big bags filled with vintage buttons. And when I see vintage button bags, I always think about the button cards, because I love vintage button cards. I think the graphics on them are so great, and you can use them for pockets. You can use them for little tuck spots. You can use them for collage. There's lots of things you can use the button cards for, but then you also have the buttons too, so it's kind of a twofer. So I bought 2 huge bags of buttons. I'm not going to show them all to you, but I'll kind of dump a few out and just kind of give you the gist of what I got. So here, let me just start with these. Some of the button cards were ripped, and there was just some of the buttons left on the little ripped pieces, which is fine. The buttons are great. Definitely use those. I mean, these really pretty, like this pearl button, kind of like a squared off look. I love that. This card looks like it has a little bit of water damage, so I probably wouldn't use that. But these buttons are gorgeous. Let me find some of these. Some of them have kind of some wrinkles on them, so you could kind of reinforce the back and still use it. So some of these we'll see how I can use them. This one I love, this Lady Washington buttons. I love this. So I'm definitely going to use that for something like a little tuck spot or something like that. And this jewel tone, I love that card too. And I haven't been talking about the buttons, I'm just talking about the cards, but let me find some fun buttons too. I love any of the pearl buttons. I think those are really pretty. And oh, here's some gold buttons. These are nice too. And then, oh, here's another Lady Washington button card. I really like that. I love to see the prices too. Like some of these, there was one of these buttons, they were like, well, this one was just 10 cents. I mean, the prices are so, I don't know how long ago this was, but let me see. Le Chic, there was a lot of these button cards, the Le Chic button cards. I like those. Oh, this one I really like. These were kind of beat up, so I don't know. Actually, just the front one is. They're all stapled together. I have to, oh no, they're pinned together. Let me take the pin out. This one's a little beaten up, so I don't know if I'd use this, but love this one. Oh, these are, oh no, these are pinned together too. This card would definitely stay intact. Lady Washington pearls. Love that card. This one is in good condition too. So I'll use that as some kind of a pocket, but I love the lady on there that's dancing. This one's a little beat up, but that's okay. And then, I don't know, it's fun just to kind of go through everything and see what you get. And again, it's kind of like those, in my last video I talked about the Michaels ribbon. If you just buy a bunch of buttons at once, I don't spend a lot if I'm going to buy buttons, but it's always nice to have on hand because you never know what you're going to find in your pile of buttons, and you may just need a particular button for a particular project. And these buttons are great to use for decorating a pocket, just decorating the spine of your journal. I think that would be really, really pretty too. You can just use a really strong liquid glue to adhere them, decorate down a page, so definitely you can use up your buttons. And if they're flat, that makes it even easier, but you can also use little pliers to kind of pinch off the little backs too, if they have like a little back on them. So I'm really into finding vintage buttons. I think, and these will be great for my romantic journal too. I think I'm definitely going to use some of these pearl buttons. So that's not a huge haul, but I did find some really good stuff. So that was a lot of fun. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next video.